Hi, my name is Tommy Kelly. Hi guys, and welcome back. This is Q&A Friday as always. I'm still quite full of the flu, so this will be in two parts probably. So the first part will be today, and then the second part over the weekend at some point. So the first question I have is from Theo Na. What are my future plans, and do I have a to-do list? Well, my future plans are to grow this YouTube channel as much as possible. I would really like to get to at least 1,000 subscribers to start with, and help as many people with eating disorders that I can, and obviously spreading the vegan message and helping as many people hopefully go vegan, and just doing good for others as much as possible. And my to-do list, yeah, I would really like to grow this YouTube channel. Getting myself healthy is the other most important thing. I'd really like to get to a set BMI of 18 at least, and probably around about 65 kilograms, and be as healthy as possible to have a good life with my wife, spend time with my animals, and that's really what I'd like to do. And to be honest, there's not a great deal else at the moment I can think of, but I hope that gives you a good idea. And how many pets do I have? Well, I've got 6 dogs altogether. I've got a rabbit, 2 guinea pigs, a daegu, tropical fish as well. So quite a zoo. I love my animals, and mine's in my wife's life, because we can't have kids obviously because of my wife's got ovarian cancer and things that she had, so she had to have a full hysterectomy. Here's my boy here, Fudge. He's always in the videos. So thanks very much for your questions, Fiona. The next one is from Abby Williams. She says, I have no doubt you're vegan for animals, but I'm wondering if it being for another form of control to help you eat more calories. Well, yeah, in a way I suppose it does do that, but you can obviously eat a lot more calories obviously in the vegan lifestyle with higher volume of foods, but you've obviously got to watch, because most fruit and vegetables and things are very low calories, so you've got to really watch that and not fall into that trap. It's never been about that for me, obviously, because I'm not totally in it for the animals, but obviously it does help because you can eat a lot more in abundance with high carb foods, so it's a bit of both, I suppose. In some ways it can be like that, yeah. Thanks very much for your question. Vegan Triathlete is the next one. Asks, you said you had a starting target to get to 50 kilograms. How do you plan to celebrate it when I reach to it? Yeah, my first target is 50 kilograms, and then it'll be up to 65. To celebrate it, I plan to have a good meal out with my wife and come on here and do something, anything you could recommend as a celebration on here with you guys, because you have been the most greatest help in me getting to that stage. So, and you have been the greatest therapy I've ever had. I've had great therapy through my eating disorder team, but having you guys' support has been made the world. So thanks very much for your question. Come on, Fudge, out the way, pal. It's getting in the way of the video. Vita asks, am I a fan of Freely the Banana Girl? Yeah, I quite like Freely, but I obviously don't agree with quite a lot of the things she says, and I feel they can be really they've got a bit kind of stubborn way of going about things, and they're misinterpreted a lot, I suppose, but I don't agree with the way they portray things and saying that you're gay's a choice and eating disorders are a choice and things like that. I know they're trying to help people, and they do help people, and they've helped loads of people recover from eating disorders, and they've obviously had great experience of themselves. I just don't feel they go about it in the right way at times. So thanks very much for your question. Great, come on Fudge, come on out of the way. Heather Bornstein asks, my thoughts and history with exercise. Well, obviously I've suffered a lot with over-exercise in the past, and I feel that you've really got to be cautious in eating disorder recovery, because with exercise it's really recommended you don't do it, and I say you don't do it as well, because if you exercise when you've had a past over-exercise and your eating disorder, that's giving your eating disorder some form of control, and it will gradually seep back in, and eating disorder is very, very sly, and it will take control of any way it can. So you've really got to be very, very cautious. Eating disorders morph themselves in many, many ways, and obviously you don't want to be exercising really until you're a bit into the BMI 18.5 or probably above. So thanks very much for your question there as well. The next question is from Dapper Paperbag, who's my good friend. What is my favourite band? My favourite band is undoubtedly Queen, Freddie Mercury. I love Queen, I always have, and they were the best. Thanks very much, Dapper. Lee John asks, what are my favourite things to do which make me happy? Well, my favourite things to do that make me happy is socialising with friends and family when I can, doing things with my wife, going out for meals and things. Obviously I haven't done that greatly much because of the eating disorder and things. I like going to the cinema, going to support my team Glasgow Rangers, which I've got a season ticket for as well. So thanks a lot for that question. Also asks, and my dog rescues, what are the stories regards how they came to live with me? No, I don't have any rescue dogs, unfortunately. I've tried to have rescue dogs, but I haven't been able to manage them, because most rescue centres recommend that you don't have any other dogs. They like you to be homing them on their own, and most of them came for local breeders and things, which obviously I don't recommend, and being vegan, but that was all before I went vegan. And obviously I've had a few of the pups of the family that we've had as well. When my dog had pups, we kept a few of them. So thanks very much for your question. Adriana Tishkovrebova asks, who are my favourite vegan YouTubers? Well, my favourite vegan YouTubers are the Vegan Activist, which you'll see in my links below in my description. The Vegan Geezer, who I follow greatly. They both do a massive lot for the vegan movement. I like Carbs Are Happiness. I'll follow her quite a lot. She has great input that she puts out for the vegan movement as well. Others are all basically eating disorder orientated. I love watching Shani and educating Shani. Her channel is, she isn't vegan, but obviously she's a great channel that I follow greatly. Emily Vegan Flower, has eating disorder associated problems. She's vegan, I follow her quite a lot. So thanks very much for your question there. Ritu asks, what are my favourite football team that I support? I support Glasgow Rangers, and I have done all my life. I've followed them for about the past 31 years, and I'm a season ticket holder for them. So I go to all the home games, and that's basically what I do. I also love Chelsea, Barcelona, and the Scotland football team as well. So thanks very much for your question there. This will be the amount I'll get through today. I'll try and get through the rest of your questions and for the next part. So thanks a lot, guys, and speak to you all soon.